Welcome to Awakening 101. I'm Jeremiah, and this... Chaz? Chaz, hear me! Sorry, I was playing with my lights. And this is Chaz. Today, we're talking Star Wars, Avatar: The Last Airbender, alignment theory.
Yo, is this a new set?
Dude, look how far we've come. A whole 3 months. And we are about to have recorded in 4 different studios. Mine, yours, mine. 4 different studios.
Too weird. Now we're about to get like a really nice studio.
Yeah.
However we want.
Is that table going to happen? From that guy on TikTok?
It's about money at that point.
Did you...
I haven't sent over any of the designs yet, and I have to kind of further all of that. But I have messaged with him, and I commented on one of his comments.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, and was like, yo, I'm reaching out. I haven't gone anywhere. Don't think I'm not going in. But he even talked about piezoelectric wood. How this is a piezoelectric crystal.
I don't know what piezoelectric is.
You do and don't. It's when a crystal, any crystal, gets like stress put on them, and then it like vibration.
Yeah.
And then it lets off electrical pulses from it. That's called piezoelectric.
Okay.
That's like the scientific terminology for that effect, that phenomenon.
Can anything be piezoelectric?
Anything with a certain type of lattice at the core structure so that it can do what it does.
Yeah.
You know, but like it can take in vibration and give out electromagnetic waves, and then it can take in electromagnetic waves and give out vibration. So it's like a converter.
Cool.
In some sense. And that's like piezoelectric. Damn it, where were we going with this?
The wood.
The wood. The red. He was telling me that the wood that he was looking into, like redwoods, are piezoelectric, which would be wild because redwoods are so big you can drive a car through them.
They're massive.
So imagine a fucking forest of these bitches. Is that not like an electrical forest? Fucking vibrating from the Earth's hum?
Yeah, I would assume so, right?
That fucking forest seems a little bit more magical than I thought it would be.
Think about those massive, giant petrified stumps that used to be trees. Dude. I wonder how electrical those were.
Son of a bitch, James Cameron, you asshole.
Yeah, right.
Damn it.
What do you know?
Yeah, how did you know this?
You know they all know something.
Were the ancient cultures blue?
There is a blue race. I get the avians, the bird race.
Are they here on this planet?
I think they're mostly blue. That's a good question. I don't know. Today's sponsor, the Dab Rig.
I feel like I'm like an old-timey person smoking like a pipe or whatever, but like totally new age.
One episode where you should both smoke some pipe tobacco. Just to say the finest weed in the Shire.
I just want to like shoot it out the other way, you know?
Yeah. The whole episode, we just got to keep packing, man.
How did all of this happen for you exactly?
Dude, I don't know. I think it was the shrooms, man.
Yo, the shrooms brought me motherfucking Reiki energy. So that night was the night I went home and did it for the first time.
Felt it. And like, the power.
Dude, I'll never forget feeling it. I was like, the fuck did I just feel in my hands?
Whoa.
That's a real thing? Hold on here. That's a real thing. And then I tried to like do it again, but like every day, it's there. Now it's just there.
Yeah.
Now it's like fucking with it. Yo, I love like gripping my hands now in different ways. And now that does different shit, you know?
Have you tried telekinesis with the aluminum foil yet?
You know, no, I have not. But
this is a good start, though. Like the feeling it, understanding it, being a part of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to understand it. But like telekinesis to me, like, can you do that through this?
That's what it is.
But is it?
What's
telekinesis to you?
You're sending the energy to the object. Yes?
Well,
you're using your aura,
hold on.
magnetic field to manipulate
There we go. Now we're getting something.
another object's magnetic field. Yes? No?
Well,
What
that's
is telekinesis?
there.
then?
Now we're because telekinesis in the sense that you're saying move an object.
Say I wanted to move this crystal right here. Focus intentions on it.
So the way
My energy.
I now see that being a thing. All right. Damn, I hate when I get a little caught. Is that when it's like, what is it that I'm feeling in my hand? What is that? And this is a real question I'm asking you. What do you think I feel in my hand?
I don't know. Vortex.
Of what?
The energy of.
What is the vortex of? If it's swirling around and creating this toroidal field of what? What is the toroidal field made of?
Magnet? I don't know.
What's a magnet?
Everything?
Damn it. That was touche, dude. You used my own shit against me on that one. That was well done.
Yeah.
It was everything.
But what do you mean?
I guess the way I'm saying this is like, we live in a liquid water-like substance, right? It's elastic, it's watery, it's gooey, it's crystalline structure. But regardless of the fact, it's like a liquid. We can move through it, right? But when I'm playing with it in my hand, I'm creating a vortex in my hand, technically two, one at each palm.
Like a north and a south?
Like a north and a south pole. Because that's like a node or a chakra, however we want to call these things. You know, the terminology is irrelevant to me. This is a magnetic point. This is a magnetic point. It's a north and a south pole. And when they come together, they now will form a cyclone between the two. Entanglement, a fucking black hole, a vortex, a hurricane, a tornado. I don't give a shit what you want to call the damn thing. They're all the fucking same to me. So you just created it in between your hands, and now you have one sort. Dude, it's wild. You can feel it swirling in your hand, and I can feel it moving around the hand.
Yeah.
And I have to like pull it around and shit, or else I'll lose it.
So imagine focusing those intentions not on your other hand, but on the object. And now your intention is based on.
There's parts to this. Again, though, I go back. The vortex itself is the liquid whirlpool. It's a whirlpool of the ether that you're creating. At that point, you could then send it off. Maybe you could make one big enough. You could shape it. You could manipulate things with that. Could you create something between you and that object that could then, like the Force, you have a lightsaber, and the lightsaber just comes to you.
Right.
You know, so you created the North and South Pole. Same thing of doing this right here. Like when I'm doing my hands, they want to come back together. I'm fucking fighting it. It's very minute amount. We're not talking like my hands are like, you know, like
Right,
that's not how this works.
other.
Yeah, like this is all very subtle.
Yes, and that's why you don't know you have the ability.
Correct.
Like
it's very subtle.
Yeah.
But when you feel the subtleness of it and you actually do understand what it feels like and you start to get it, well, then you can feel like there's pull, there's tension, there's bounce, there's things to it that you're feeling now in your hand. And it's the same thing as, could I create that and then bring it? So then I think, could I manipulate something because I could maybe because you have a node here.
Yeah.
And your brain is a fucking massive one. This is a massive antenna. And so I feel like if we could supercharge that bitch up somehow, I know we
Electric hat. I am electrified.
Yo, maybe. I think telepathic shit is way easier in my head. That I could just send you shit and you could receive it.
Yeah.
And how you receive it and what that would mean. I don't know what that feels like, or would you actually hear a voice in your head, or do you get feelings from it? I don't really know that answer.
I would say it's the strength of the person sending the wave. How strong of a wave did they send you? Maybe, or the intention behind it.
The frequency.
Because, yeah, you can just send someone a fuzzy feeling. You can send them dialogue. You can send them...
Dialogue would be a different frequency.
Almost like the Jedi idea of, these are not the droids you're looking for. You're sending that wave. I want to drop
my gun or whatever, you know, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're sending that wave, and now they're like, wait, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You're just giving that. Yeah, it just depends on.
I don't know how.
You have to give that frequency.
Yeah. Maybe.
You know, like we have a frequency range in the brain. And I guess at that point, if you can get that frequency across, You know, and I think we've just been dumbed down and can't do it. So it's
Extremely
like the brain, can we send things to, I think that's way more possible and way easier than being able to like, sure, right here, I think that you can manipulate small objects, and the stronger you got, the bigger the object could be or the heavier it could become. But it would be something in this area. I don't see why not. At a distance, you could push something.
I think
you could send it.
I think it's still possible in a distance. I think it depends on the wielder.
But to bring
the amount of practice and things that you put into play with this, that goes the same with flying. Like, how do you fly 100,000 feet in the air? Like, at what point do you stop flying?
You have to
you're actually manipulating the aura, the elements around you at that point, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. Like, all of this in here is there's elements. My hands are going through an element right now. Right? If you can manipulate the element around, you can now harness it. And now I can throw that element, and it's an invisible piece of air, but I'm now throwing it at someone.
God, now you make me realize that like you just gave me a direct connection to that other object.
How? What do you mean?
All of the air you could then connect with and utilize to create the connection.
Like
to
you're like siphoning through a wire.
Correct.
Now connected to.
You create your vortex all the way to it through the particles in the air and all the shit in between.
Because there's something here. Like that is something.
You're right. When you say that, I thought, oh shit, dude, it's not a fucking vacuum between us. And even then, you could probably still pull shit off. But even we don't have to deal with that. There's shit in between, and everything in between has vortex properties going on with it because that's what everything is. The base foundation. So at that point, everything should be able to be manipulated this way. It's just about weight, how much weight and the type and shit. Why couldn't you create this path to it and then suck it back through the fucking vortex?
Right. Well,
I don't see why it couldn't be done. You know, it's like, sure, it's really, really hard. There's a lot of shit here that we're just like glazing over. But.
Yoda even said it. I mean, of course, it's just a movie and everything, right? But the whole idea.
Fact, dude.
It
was a documentary, actually.
At this point, I think Chaz and I have come to the conclusion that Star Wars is actually
there's way more to that shit than I realized.
It's more
that way,
real than we give it credit for. There
is some really weird shit with it. Yeah, I'll give you that.
But Yoda said, you know, as Luke was trying to raise his starfighter out of the swamp.
Yep.
He literally was saying it's not about the size, it's about the mind.
Yep.
It is literally all in the mind. It's not about the size. So the amount you think. Because the house is bigger than this rock, that the house is going to be heavier to lift than this rock will be. But in actuality, they're both the same weight in your mind. Like you don't need.
Dang, I had a cough.
You don't need to be more powerful because it's bigger. You just need to believe that you can lift it.
I don't know. You know, it's like you probably don't. You're actually probably right. In some sense, it's like, how do you I'm trying to figure out how to make it thicker and stronger. I don't have to be thicker and stronger to do that. I don't go work out and get buff. And that's not how it works. Yeah.
Right. No.
Not how it works. I have to sit here and train my mind and do the breathing and the right things and the motions. And then I can start to feel more density and shit like that.
Yeah.
And that to me is like, well, shit, I guess to a certain degree, you're right. It's all about concentrating that amount of energy into that concentrated spot so that you could then pull off whatever you need to pull off. But like, if you can create the gravity, that's really what we're doing. We're creating a gravity in our hands. And if you could just make it thick enough, strong enough, and put it somewhere, and then you could just lift and move shit too. And then if you have things that could then attach to you, that could then amplify you like an antenna does.
Right. Yeah.
Now we can do some crazy shit. Dude, we're powerful motherfuckers now. I did not realize human beings are truly motherfucking wizards, but we are. It was our birthright. What you want to do with it is up to you in some sense, but like, we can do crazy shit.
We can do...
Dude, I did not know.
Everything and anything, basically.
I did not know.
That's why I keep saying flying is not off the table. Flying is a real thing as well.
Again, if you can make something dense enough of like vortex energy, then you could ride it.
I'm telling you, dude.
I don't see what's possible.
The last time I watched The Last Airbender, there was not a single thing in that show that I looked at and was like, nah, that's not real. At that last time I watched it, I was like, damn, this hits on every point that I feel like I believe in at this point in time.
the whole air nomads and air shit that they talk about, and even the water and I'm like, dude, that is whoa, okay. Takes on a little new meaning today.
It really does. Like, I used to watch it just as a show, right?
Correct.
Now,
thinking this would be cool.
Now I watch it
and I'm like, what was that?
Yeah. Let me. What
Rewind?
What mudra are you using to go into the astral realm? What?
Aang, what were you doing again? Hold on. You did a cool move there.
Do you remember when he was trying to go into the spirit realm and they were sitting there for like 2 hours and they were like, why is this taking so long? He's like, hush, I'm trying to focus. That took him literally 2 hours, 3 hours, however long he was sitting there. Yep. It wasn't just like he sat down and he was there. He was the avatar, and it still took him that long to get there. So like whenever I'm trying and I'm over here sitting for 30, 45 minutes and I'm not making it to the other side, it's like, give yourself a little bit of grace and patience. Like some people, it'll happen faster, and some people it takes a lot of practice to get there, you know?
This is true.
And like I got to remind myself that the avatar sat there for 2+ hours before he made it into the spirit realm in that one.
Now, if you take longer than 3, Jeremiah, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm like, all right, dude.
3 hours just sitting still and meditating
without falling asleep. That's my problem.
Well, especially sitting there, you know, in the meditation pose, cross-legged and everything. Like,
I need to take Adderall just to stay awake and then meditate. Yeah, you know, like
whoa.
Yo, that would be. What would that be like? I almost wonder. Is that like
my entire body would be numb?
Does that enhance it or dehance it?
What does what enhance it?
Adderall. Would a drug make it? Could a drug make it stronger, better, or worse, or whatever?
Meditation in my head, what I just got was Adderall would make you less focused on meditation because Adderall heightens the brain and makes it like.
But hold on. It also can make you hyper focus. And what if the hyper focus, it does to me at least, it can make it to where like, I just want to do this. Get out of my way and fuck off. And I just want to do this. And anything else will piss me off. And if I could get into a state, which I actually feel like I want to do it enough that I could do this, that I could then take Adderall and then actually want to just meditate in a sense of like, okay, let's just not think and let's just sit here and be.
You can do that on Adderall and not think? That's kind of what I was thinking.
Here's the problem though, is I don't think I could not think anyways. And when I do meditation, it's more of like I'm just in my head now. And I'm trying to just kind of let it happen. I just kind of let it happen. I don't focus on anything. I just let it flow. And then I'll notice that after about 10 minutes of this, it kind of is like, whoa, I don't know what I'm thinking about. And then like I'll start to do it again, and then I'll go back into the nothingness. But I don't know that I'm not doing it until I come out of it. Does that make sense? And then when I'm out of it, then I'm like, fuck, I gotta go back into it, you know? But like,
that's funny.
It's the sustaining. It's hard because like the moment you realize you're in it, you just fucked it. But like
literally, it's like the game.
Yeah.
Whenever, literally, you don't think about it forever, and then someone says the game, you're like,
motherfucker. Yes.
You just lost the game. Bro, as you were talking about that and said, and now I'm in my head, it triggered something from last night that I experienced that I've never experienced before. I was not laying down for very long, and I was not very focused. What I was experiencing didn't feel like I should be experiencing it because I didn't think I was in the right state of mind or body position.
What did you experience?
An out-of-body experience inside my head.
What does that mean?
Like I was roaming around in different.
But would that not
places and doing things
in your head?
Yeah, I was in my head. Like I was roaming my head. I don't know how to explain it, but like images and like imagine a black void and then things like popping in and out and like things are happening, faces are coming in, you're flying places and like
this to me is remote viewing.
What was I doing? How did I just like I like fell into it, dude.
That to me is not in your head. That's remote viewing. You're having it come through and you're just watching it as it comes through.
I forgot. I hadn't smoked all day long. And then before I went to sleep, I hit a pin.
Oh, your brain started fucking going wild.
And that's the first time I've ever like done my breathing.
This is why they don't want you to get high. They don't want people getting high for a reason. Why? Why would they let you get drunk as fuck, which will kill you in a heartbeat?
Dude.
But they don't let you get high
Right.
that won't kill you and kind of can.
Yeah, compare the two, and alcohol is killing you, whereas other things, marijuana
cannot.
and shrooms,
kind of can't.
They're elevating you, enlightening you.
Correct.
I didn't even try to do this. That's what I like. I
Maybe
was so
you need
confused as to
to
what was going on. I was like, what is happening right now? How am I traveling in here? What is going on? I kept seeing like just
marijuana for the win
things. Like it was like I was traveling through space.
That is what I was experiencing when I was talking to you about this.
Yeah.
And it felt like you're flying through a wormhole watching all this shit going on.
It's exactly what it was. Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, that felt like a person. And you can just like watch forward and things are just kind of like happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone just like walk. And then like they walk right here and then like a face. And then like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like happening all around. And
was that the
going on
cerebral, the X-Men cerebral thing that you were talking about? Like that's how it felt? Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Mine looks a lot like lightning.
What do you mean by that?
The beings and elements that show up look like lightning a lot of times. Like no, like
or like they literally look like
beams of light created into a face or a place or something. It's like
now let's make sure we're clear on this. Nothing is ever detailed to me.
Yeah.
I don't get to see. I see outlines.
That face is woman. That woman's face was detailed as hell, dude. That one face I saw, it like, it like bloomed like a flower right in front of my pineal gland. It just like
now
and went away. It's like,
yes,
that. Where did that come from?
This has happened to me too. Yes.
Oh, it could have been a connection with an extraterrestrial or another.
Or an entanglement.
Like it could have been
There's a part of me that thinks that we're all entangled.
Yeah, I know 100%.
We're all, and I don't mean
so
like
too.
everybody's just entangled to everybody. I more mean like we individually are always entangled to certain people or one person or multiple people or and it's all based on the frequencies that you're in and out of. And so you can lose it by going in and out of a frequency, and then you would attach to new different people along your same exact line of frequency.
Right.
I don't know how many. I don't know how it works. I don't understand it just yet. I just know that there's like this, like we're all having these entanglements going on. They're all going on.
Yeah.
It's just like who and how many and where and how it works and all. I fucking don't know. But that to me is like when you're watching it in your head, you can easily then connect with that person and you can see them. Because you have a direct brain connection now. It's not like you're going into the Akasha records. You just are fucking tapping into them. And they'll just appear to you because of it.
I bet if I had focused in intention last night, I would have ended up where my focused intention.
I think you can go to that person.
I didn't try. I didn't even think about trying. I was just trying to go to sleep. I was like,
think I know how you can try.
What I just assume put focused intention. What do you
Have you ever seen a brighter spot in the like you're just close your eyes and you're just staring, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And then you'll see some spot appear maybe, and maybe it moves off and roams off, but like it's a spot. It's clearly a figure, but it's like not a figure. It's more like a different shade that's almost brighter or has some kind of light to it or energy to it.
Behind your closed eyes?
Yeah, like you got to keep your eyes closed and you'll just see something in the black.
Yeah.
Just in the black, you'll see a spot appear. And if you can focus on the spot, not look at it per se, but focus on it, you can go to it.
How do you focus on it instead of just looking at it?
This is, I've been fucking with this. This one's, all right, so there's some feeling that I get, all right, that I can like, I don't know, when I close my eyes, I can like kind of like, I don't know, it's like a muscle almost that I'm like fucking tightening this area. And I can like make it move in the center more. And I can kind of just like, and then I can look at it, which then it starts to like do this weird like, it's crazy as shit. But if you can get it and you're like, it's like you're fucking going through the tunnel straight to the person you're entangled with. Cool.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking awesome.
Isn't it great?
Love that. I was like, bitch, what? Tell me more. Yes. I think you're seeing the direct connection that you can now take and pop in. Because when you do this, or when I have done this, there's another side, dude. It is a wild and suddenly how things suddenly become new and not what you thought or like how they were when you do this. It's not just black anymore. it gets a little weird now.
So
You just gotta roll. You gotta believe and gotta roll. You know, like
the void tunnel of remote viewing, basically, it was what that is until you set the intention of where you want to go.
I think the intention brings it. If I focus on,
Especially if you intend prior to
Correct.
going into remote viewing.
Correct.
I think you'll strike it a lot faster and then
Correct.
continue to
Correct.
intend
Correct.
on where to go.
correct. There's kind of a practice and like a routine to it to keep that all, you know, and I think some are stronger, some are weaker. All vortexes have stronger, they have dynamics to them. Some are weaker, some of the structure of them, some are tighter, some are loose and wobbly, you know? So like all these connections, you can tighten them. You can massage them out and work them in some sense so that they become stronger. And then at that point you can then tap into them. I don't know, dude. I think I'm telling you this and I'm like, it might be total bullshit.
It doesn't feel like
Take it for what it is, man.
It doesn't feel. Last
it.
night especially didn't feel like it. My ass was just trying to go to sleep. Let me go to sleep. I gotta wake up early.
Yo, that's weird, man, because I haven't been able to do this in like weeks. Like weeks.
Why? Have you been trying?
Yeah, kinda. And it's just black, dude.
Yeah.
Like in a weird way that like it just doesn't happen. It came back with a fucking firestorm like a night or two ago. And I was like, whoa, oh, shit. This is cool. Okay, I'm starting to get shit back.
Why? Why do you
It was
think?
yesterday. It was fucking yesterday because I remember exactly where I was when I was laying there. I closed my eyes and immediately started seeing some shit. And I was like, whoa, whoa. And then the light came back. And then it started, and I was like, oh, shit, dude. This is all happening again. Okay.
Why the hiatus? Why do you think it stopped happening? That's curious.
I have theories and thoughts not for this moment.
That's fair.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know how else to explain it because like now I'm like, dude, I'm totally going to theory land. Like beyond theory land.
Yeah.
At least what I'm telling you, I've at least experienced in some fashion. Like I look at this shit, it does this. When I get over on the other side of whatever this is, I feel like I'm like somewhere else and I'm experiencing something else. And I can tell you right now that I have come back from it one time and I brought something back with me and that was fucking wild. That shit then became real to me. In that moment when I opened my eyes and I was like, oh, dude, what the fuck just happened to me? Yo, like I felt it in my fucking chest.
That's trippy.
And like, I was like, what is going on? I don't know how I feel about this right now. I don't know how I'm doing. You know, like
I'm breaking here.
Yo, that made it real. Most of the time I just open my eyes and we move on with my life. That moment, I did not open in fact, I felt it when it this like moment happened. And then I kind of came back to and was like, oh, that was different. I think when you get over there, you are now with that, you are consciously moving over into that person's like, I don't fucking know, dude. Whatever. Their conscious or their fucking field. I think you're experiencing remote viewing.
The tunnel.
Yeah, like the whole thing. What you're doing, and now I think that you just need to look for the tunnel.
Well, I was in it last night for sure. I know that now that you're saying that, like that's what that was. The lady in the face.
That's probably where you went.
There were a couple things that were happening before the face appeared. I don't remember. The face took all of my attention. And the profile of a face, it was this way, and just this profile of a face, like the lightning beams drew it out real fast and like, and it was just his face. And closer and closer and just fades away. And like, I don't know. It was perfection. Like that's trippy. It was really cool seeing a face being drawn in lightning in my brain, where color is existing in the voidness of blackness.
Have you seen any color?
Yeah.
What color?
Everything's blue.
Blue.
It's blue lightning.
Blue. Yeah. All the time?
Yeah.
Or only when you see this certain person or anything?
Last night it was blue.
Did it start blue immediately? Do we work into blue?
There's white. I mean, there's always white flashes. And
all right, so here's where I think you were already there. When you closed your eyes, you were there already. You never found the tunnel and went there because it had already happened.
How?
So when you closed your eyes, you were already there.
Are you talking about last night?
Correct. That's why when you say that you saw the color, you saw blue.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Did it ever start and stop, or is it just there?
It's just there.
Now, do you ever see that normally? When you close your eyes at night to go to bed, do you just see fucking blue?
Not special. I haven't experienced anything like last night. Last night's was different.
Blue would be the aura of your entanglement. And that is what you follow to get to the next person. My color is not the same as your color. That's what's weird to me as well, which is totally makes sense. It shouldn't be.
I would imagine yours being purple, but I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. It just feels right.
Why?
Beats me.
You really just fucking said that?
Yeah. It's what I imagine.
You fucking creep me out. You know that?
Is it red?
It's fucking purple. It weirds me out when you do this.
It's like,
and then you're like, I don't know anything. And then I'm like, wait, hold on, you can't be right about everything you say and then tell me you don't know shit, okay? Like, that's not fair.
It's like you act like we don't have a script that we rehearse throughout the week before we do these.
I know. Well, you told me to act. You said to be really convincing about it.
My bad. I forgot we were.
So I was...
Character. Don't break character.
Yeah. I was so good, you broke character. You're like, wait, dude, I was just kidding.
Grab the script.
Yeah, dude, I was reading the script.
No, it's the big white teleprompter board back there that we're reading.
Oh, shit.
The CIA is over there like typing in what to say and everything. They're like,
they said he's purple. They said he's purple.
surprised.
And he's blue. That was blue. What does this mean? Yo, that was weird. That was really weird, actually. Because like mine's like definitively purple.
Do you see everything in purple?
No, only when I follow the path. The purple, it'll be a purple spot that will appear.
Okay.
And then I can get to it. And it becomes fucking way more purple now. Like, it fucking consumes, and it's like this body of fucking energy moving around. And, dude, it gets weird. I don't even know what it is that I'm looking at times. I just know it's, like, really fucking, like, purplish kind of, it kind of has this colory to it.
Yeah. It's a nice color.
I mean, I like the color. Yeah.
I like purple.
I want to follow it when I see it for sure, you know, like but yeah.
That deep, sexy purple.
Yes.
It's great. I need to start.
No comment.
I need to start keeping because I haven't really thought about the colors that I'm seeing. That's not really something that I think about when I'm in there.
Well, keep going. Keep going.
I don't know. I was just saying I want to keep my eyes.
It's weird to me. I want you to keep an eye on the idea or the thought, I guess, because what's your eye keeping an eye on? I want you to keep a thought on when do you see color versus not? What color you're seeing? Do you see it all the time? Do you just like appear there? Does it ever come? Does it get bigger? Is that creating shapes for you? You know, things like that is important to me in my investigation on this right now. Like, I'm trying to take this science-y as I really can. Like, I really am.
It seems like with all the diving that we've been doing, it seems like everything has science behind it.
It does. It absolutely does. And even because here's the problem. With alignment, understanding what alignment means, and if that really is all true, then the underlying lattice of all of this is an interwoven connection of black holes. That is the lattice. That is the base. Because if you get too small, what do? You pop right back into fucking big again. And when you get too big, you pop right back to small again. You come back to relative size because too big is a black hole, too small is a black hole. It's a fucking lattice of black holes, as above, so below.
Whoa.
So you get too small, you will eventually just pop. Your brain is therefore a lattice of black holes connecting you places. And if you can align a grid of them, all in phase, all those holes, you can align them and create connections. And now you're being fed.
Like superhighways. Just pew.
And now we know what HemiSync does. It helps align your fucking brain lattice for the right connections to the right frequencies to get the right information. That's what HemiSync does.
Dude, we really are off on Harry Potter land. I mean, I don't think they do this stuff in Harry Potter. Like,
hey, dude, you want to uncover the secrets of the fucking universe? This is what you asked of me. motherfucker. I'm trying to deliver to you, okay? That's all I'm trying
I
to do.
didn't ask anything of you.
You did. You demanded this of
said
me.
it.
No, you demanded this of me, okay?
I did, but
you demanded.
I did put a Glock to your
So
head.
now I'm trying to do this for you, okay?
Yes.
Let me do this.
I would say thank you, but
No, it really is wild to me, and I laugh about it. I'm like, dude, I feel like Harry Potter now, like for real. Like I was laughing about it, like I'm a Harry Potter.
we are
Now I fucking am Harry Potter talking about the pyramids,
Harry
asshole.
Potter Jedis.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
dude,
that's what I feel like at this point. I mean, what did they use
we are
to power everything in the Star Wars universe?
crystals.
Literally, it
Crystal.
looks like this,
Dude, they know something in that movie. Really kind of
What?
weirds me out. Yeah, it weirds me out.
and it's connected to the Force. It's heavily connected to the Force too.
Of course it is. Because this is fucking Force.
Right. Like, dude, rewatch Star Wars with that in mind. Everything starts coming to life a lot more than it just being some awesome.
Yeah, especially when you hear or read the Egyptians' way of describing the net and the Force, the masters of the net.
What with the Jedi pillars? I mean, the Jed pillars.
The Jed,
My bad.
the Jed pillars looking awfully like that fucking thing right there, dude.
that?
Yo, it cracks me up. It really does.
Except that's the what was that? The symbol for vibration? Is that what we decided?
Yes, that's gonna.
For
That's in the next. That's in our pyramid episode.
Oh, my bad.
Don't give away the pyramid episode, you dick. But yeah, it's normally just a pole, but that would signify vibration.
Oh.
Of that.
Yeah, I'm excited for this pyramid episode.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be tall because like that all is telling you how. If you can master the net, the ether, with our own abilities, well then. I was listening to our electrical episode. This is relevant. And in the part of it, I was talking about the fact that they let us talk about the pyramids being electrical and free energy because that's not what it is. And I have this new theory on it. Well, now I've come to realize it all hit me on the way here when I was listening to it. And I was like, oh my God, I am right.
About what?
They are letting us talk about the pyramids because it's not about free energy. If you're at that level where you can power a fucking pyramid of that size and do all of the shit they are doing, dude, with like megalithic stones and granite and the cutting of it and the fucking coring the 1,500 ton block that we don't even know how they were managing to do it anyways. And like,
Right.
they don't need power like we think they do. It will already be there. It's just there for them. It's built into the system.
It's probably one of the smaller parts of what the pyramids do. It's just naturally has to do that because of the way it is. So it's just already, it's like a side piece almost. It just is what it is. Everything else is what it's meant for.
Yeah. And not to mention, everything in science all plays by the same game. So this shape would matter for all of them. So you would immediately bleed into other ones without knowing it. So I'll think electric, but it might be sound because all the same shit plays in both. So it can apply to both. So sure, keep thinking about the electrical one. Yeah. Yeah, free energy, sure, yeah.
That's what we're hiding.
Yeah, sure. Because they don't want you to talk about the acoustic one.
Or the healing.
Or the healing aspects. Because once you understand...
Or the portal.
Well, that's the part. What does it then do?
What does it not do is probably a shorter list at that point. Because I'm convinced it flies at this point.
I'm convinced it takes you somewhere else, but not flying.
Just wait.
It will open doors for you. And the walls are telling you how to open those doors. And now I think some of them create standing waves. And you can exist in the chamber, in the standing wave, and it's like an ultimate healing in meditation effect.
So cool.
A lot of what the pyramids do is going to come to our Enlightenment Center. There's no question about it.
It has to.
There's no way around it. And now that I understand what a standing wave is and does, well, like, we're going to need a whole fucking research center on this alone, just on that.
Is that R&D? Is that what that is?
Yes, this is going to be an R&D out the wazoo on that one, dude. And because that's what HemiSync is too.
Yeah.
It's what really all of this comes down to is like just like sitting in this like specific bubble of a wave that's all aligned right, and then you get to align right. It's like because we're not aligned with the universe and we are matter, we're being bombarded by it. and we're having to battle it
Because we're not aligned?
because we're not aligned.
It's
We're
like
not-
swimming against the current,
Bingo.
going against the grain,
bingo,
etc.
bingo.
Okay.
And because of that, we are inherently fighting it and losing energy.
Deteriorating
Yes.
the physical,
Yes,
basically?
correct.
Therefore, only surving
So our cells get beat up.
a top.
Correct.
Like, we can't pass 120, technically.
correct.
Technically, we're not allowed to.
Correct. Yes. And I think that's it. Once you get into a standing wave of alignment, that now you're not fighting it anymore.
Yeah.
You're aligned with it. Your shit gets to kind of recharge, re-energize, fucking get that vibration back.
Oh, is that how vampires live forever?
They just,
They're just aligned.
damn, dude. That's a good thought. They just need blood to keep alive, and keep flowing, keep everything just flowing around. It's like the magnetic core.
If vampires are a thing,
We just scientifically figured them out.
yeah, pretty much.
I'll write a paper on that.
I would assume they're nothing like they've ever been portrayed.
No, dude. No. Shit, you're probably a fucking vampire. Like there's totally normal people who could like
I'm just waiting for the opportune moment.
do that. If you did that shit,
Show finale.
I'm a wizard and you're a fucking vampire. We're in True Blood.
Damn.
We are in True Blood, dude.
Yeah.
We are in fucking True Blood.
I'm convinced anyways. I've seen it so many times.
Damn it, am I a fairy?
You,
Am I a fucking fairy? God damn it. I don't want to be a fairy.
the tiny little fairy? Or
That's what they are. That's what she is.
fairies are very powerful.
I know. They're the most
very
powerful in
incredible
True Blood.
beings.
In True Blood, they are the most
Really?
powerful in True
I
Blood.
actually haven't seen True Blood. Definitely not. No.
True Blood is. Wait, have you ever seen it at all for real? It's, it's on HBO or whatever, but it plays out like all of them being real. Like fucking everything, dude.
All of it.
Like all of it. Yeah. And she ends up being a fairy. And they pretty much talk about how like she's among the most bloodline powerful fairy, and fairies are like the most powerful of all, and they can like live forever and all this shit and blah, blah, blah. But they don't talk about that until like season 4 or 5.
They are real and they are dimensional beings. Yeah.
God, am I a fairy?
Probably not.
Okay. I feel like you know something about me that like you never want to tell me.
I'll tell you when you know.
See, that's when I've already figured it out, and then you're like, yeah, I knew that already. I'm like, you're a dick. You're a dick.
That's like telling your kid at the age of 10.
This is fucked up already, but keep going.
It's like telling your kid at the age of 10 about the secrets of the universe, about telling them all the truth that ever is, and then you break their little brain. They're like, what's the point of living? It's like, well, probably told you a little too many things.
I'm on contract. I already think what the fuck is the point of living. You can't make it worse. I couldn't do anything about it even if I wanted to.
This is true.
So just tell me.
Too damn bad.
Oh, that shit's funny. I like that.
Just wait until you get to the door and then open that door. No, you know what? Kick it down. Just break the door because the door doesn't need to be replaced or closed behind you, so it's fine.
Dude, I'm going to bust down the whole fucking wall the door's connected to. How about that shit?
The door doesn't go down, the walls do.
The whole thing's going down, dude.
How did it just opens the door? Oh, it was already unlocked.
Why check when you can just blow it the fuck down?
I mean, right. There's no point in checking.
Yeah, dude. I don't check for
I don't
shit,
touch
dude.
doorknobs, bro.
Dude, that's what I do. I jump in head first. All the way. Let's do it. I'm in. And then I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you didn't actually know what you were getting into when we started this. I didn't know what I was getting into the first night we met and had that conversation we had for 4 hours. We should have known we needed a podcast that moment and been like, all right, let's rerun all of that and put a camera and mic on us. Had we done that, it would have looked so much different. It would have looked like trash, sounded like trash, and it'd be like, oh, this is great, dude. We would have eventually gotten to this point, but
It would have taken longer.
I didn't know as much as I know now back then.
Before you moved and you moved back. Fair.
Yeah,
That's why
I've learned a lot the past 6 to 8 months. Especially the past 6 months. I have learned like computer stuff, production stuff, just all of it. I've learned a lot. What are you looking at? Oh, it's the app that's in development. And it looks juicy.
I wish I could do it on the other phone or my iPad.
Well, do it later so we can keep
Yeah, but I just want to show you. You can upload music, photos, shit, all kinds of random shit now.
Today's sponsor, The Awakening 101. And
we have an app.
Yeah.
My purpose of that was to say that when we met originally, this is what came from it.
Yeah.
That was what I was building during that time period.
The very first.
And then you left. I kind of stopped building it as much. Now you're back.
Am I really back though?
I mean, if some part of you is back, I
think
guess.
I'm just a mirage or a facade.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't feel real.
Well, I never thought you really were.
I don't think I am.
Makes sense.
I also feel like I've been on autopilot or been in a conduit situation these past week or two. Like I feel I went into zombie mode.
What do you mean?
Like zero emotion, zero feeling, zero this, zero that. Like I was just kind of like I felt like I was gliding through life. Basically.
Why do you think that was?
I don't know. I have no idea. I've been trying to figure it out, but like I feel great today after like the past 2 nights, I think, or something. Like I feel like I'm flowering back to life.
You think it was a recharge?
Maybe. I think like after a certain amount of information flooding and downloads and things like that.
This is
like
pretty heavy what's been going on. So
right. Like that's kind of what I'm thinking it was. It was more of like a, hey, just chill. Just relax, recharge, get it together, and let's go at it.
That's kind of where I've been.
Yeah.
Like I had to take a step back from TikTok comments. You know what I'm saying? And like some things I kind of pushed back that I was doing heavily and was like, I need a break from that.
Yeah.
Because what I'm doing now is having to kind of take more precedent. But it was more of a chill. Like, all right, I'm not really as productive. I'm not doing as much day to day during that last 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
But it's like it felt like a recharge. I felt motivation start to come back. I felt things like, whoa, okay, now I feel good, but like
coming back to life.
I needed to just chill for a second and not work like that.
I don't know.
Not grind. I call it the grind.
Yeah.
Like working is one thing, but grinding is a whole nother game.
Well, you've been grinding for like a month or two especially on alignment.
I went hard on that shit.
Yeah.
Trying to get there and nearly killed myself. I feel like fucking trying to come through the other side of that, like dude, I feel like I barely made it at some points of it, but like that's why I needed that time where it was like, oh, I need to breathe and I need to just chill out.
Yeah.
And I need to not like talk about and think about science right now so much. It's still hard, still have to do it because it's there and I can't not like watch some videos on like physics. I can't not do it,
Right, yeah.
But it's weirder now. When I do it now, I literally listen to it and I'm like, I think I know what he's saying. But like, he doesn't. He doesn't know yet, but I know. Like Brian Cox is going to talk about how black holes could be the key to everything.
You're like, really no. Dude.
I may have the math Brian Cox needs to prove that.
I think you've discovered something that everyone is about to begin discovering.
We are on the cusp.
We're breaking through that.
I get sent over this scientist research. It's a website of all their research and all the stuff they put together. Dude, hundreds of pages. Hundreds and hundreds of pages of fucking research. And everything I'm going through is like, yo, they are describing alignment theory without ever actually saying what it is. Because it's like, it's hundreds of pages of what we are observing. But they have come to this geometric kind of harmonic resonance vibration conclusion. The same way but there's never here's why. It's just, for some reason, this is how this thing is always shaped.
Yeah.
It's always shaped this way. And this is why this shape does this.
Do they happen to give it 1,000 different names?
They just talk. Dude, it's literally just, here's the study. Here's what we saw. Here's what we think.
Okay.
That's it. There's never a why.
Why?
Alignment is a why. Why does that shape do what it does? Why does that happen the way it happens? Alignment tells you why.
Why are they afraid to ask the question why? Or why don't they?
I don't think they're, in this particular circumstance, I don't think this person's afraid to ask that. I think that this is a combo of indoctrination and just getting really fucking close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, they have laid it the fuck out, but never got the conclusive why. That's wild to me. You are there. It's there. But the physics had to change a little bit, and they won't do it.
Exactly. It's structured to have already been figured out.
Correct.
Every single bit of it, and it is unquestionably figured out. So no, why would they go back and be like, no, that's not adding up to this new thing we're talking about. No, that's right. This new thing we're talking about is not right. So
yeah, so
brush that aside.
So like that person is pretty much a crackpot too, you know? And even though I'm looking over there like, damn, dude, this guy did it.
You had the secret in your hand.
Yeah, you've got the blueprints. You just never laid out the fucking formula. That was it. You just need the formula.
Oof.
The formula completes your entire thing. It tells you exactly why all that shit's happening. Why it all does what it's doing. That's weird to me. In some aspect of I had to think, you're right. We are all on the cusp of this because everybody's starting to say it.
Yeah.
But no one in my head has just gotten there. And that's out loud. Elon might be there.
Oh, right. We don't know what these people are keeping inside.
Look, man, I know that whatever I have come up to and come to the conclusive, it's already been done. Someone's already done this too. Other people are out there doing the same conclusive shit, maybe just in a slightly different way.
Right.
And I love that. At the same time, get the fuck out there too, people. This needs to get out to everybody.
I don't know why.
So why would Elon be hiding it? Is he really that scared? At this level that he's at, he could come out and say, I've figured out the unification. I'm the next Einstein or whatever. Like he could do that and everybody would be like, that makes sense. It's Elon Musk.
Well,
but why wouldn't he do it then?
Well, dude, honestly.
Unless he didn't have it.
Honestly, it depends on your belief system. It depends on how indoctrinated you are in the science side.
Correct.
How much are you willing to question
There it is.
the past 100 years? How much are you willing to question? And a lot of these people are like, I can't touch that. You can't question that.
I had to break multiple things that people around me in the mainstream cannot break.
They can't even think about breaking it.
No.
Like that.
Yo, I didn't tell you this. My sister-in-law sends the paper to a physicist that she knows.
Really?
Didn't even look. All he wrote back, go watch Joe Rogan and talk to Terrence Howard.
What?
Terrence Howard is the guy that they fucking laughed off because of his ideas about 1 + 1, and all that, like the math and the shapes and all the shit. And they had Eric Weinstein go argue him and all that stuff. That's all he wrote back. He never fucking even read it. I sent him the equations and shit. Like,
dude, people aren't even willing to accept this.
He read the first page and said, nah, I'm out.
Yeah, just wait until you realize that you've been brushing aside the truth for so long. Was he saying go watch Terrence Howard because you're making a fool out of yourself?
It was an insult.
Okay.
It was an insult. That was his way of saying, take your spiritual shit, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
This is physics. This is physics. What are you doing now?
When actually it's not spiritual shit in a way. Like you're on the science side of
fuck spirit. This is all science in that fucking paper, actually, like you motherfucker. It just led me to more spiritual shit, but that's not the point.
Because they're connected. It's because they were almost one and the same. Like
exactly. But this in particular is fucking all science. I never get into anything that you can't go fucking prove and see that I'm trying to prove this by our own experiments. There's nothing in that paper about remote viewing. There's nothing about spiritual shit. There's not even the word fucking spirit in the goddamn thing. It is purely scientific.
And he really said that.
He didn't even fucking read it. You can't. You can't read the damn thing and then tell me some shit like that because that's not what it fucking is. You just read the first fucking page, which is poetic, and you fucking wrote it off immediately.
It makes the read better, bro.
Not to a physicist. It has to be formatted like a physicist would want it formatted.
Oh, is that why he brushed it aside and was like, I'm not reading this junk? Trash.
Pretty much. Yeah, well, it's poetic.
His feeble mind.
Talking about how I'm going to change into some harmonic shit and base 60 math. What the fuck is this? Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking looking at this. Yeah. And I laugh and I sit back. My sister-in-law, she was like, I should have invited him over. And I literally was like, no one wants that for him. No, don't do that to him. That would not be fun for him.
Don't do that to him.
That would be really mean to him.
Yeah, bro.
Because I'm going to fuck that dude up.
Yeah. He would. Yeah.
And I don't mean physically. I mean mentally, I'm going to make him realize that his fucking entire worldview on physics is goddamn wrong.
He'll have to pick his jaw up from the floor.
He's going to struggle when he comes in thinking with his fucking ego that he's about to put me to shame when he has no fucking clue what's coming to him.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a wild kid that he's never seen before, that has no clue, that has no degree, has no fucking education in it. And it's just going to be like, wait, hold on. How do you know any of this? I thought you were Terrence Howard. Dude, it annoys me. I'm not angry. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed that it's as real as people have always said it was, that this is how physicists would treat it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, dude, it's real. This is how they're going to treat it. Wow.
I don't know
Okay, got it.
how you can convince them ever. Like, until mainstream adopts it, which would be them adopting it. Right? Like, how?
I do know how.
How?
It's just going to be time consuming and very difficult to get to.
Proof?
Proof.
An observation as proof?
No, I would say that technology would then be proof at this point. I want to build energy sources and energy devices that can do things that we cannot do unless I would be right.
Right. So getting something that they can observe, to literally put their eyes on it and be like, oh, you can't
deny this one.
I can't deny, my eyes are literally seeing it work right now in front of me. Can't deny that. So yeah, like
that would be the next step. Is
for the stubborn people, that is what it'll take. It'll take some visual proof for them to actually.
And there will be a wave of us out there that will look at this, because there's plenty of people who have read this and been like, holy, like random people that I've never met one or two people. Then they're like, oh my God, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it, dude. Now, there's more that needs to be played out. I don't have everything. I just have this foundational, like, yo, here's why this is all happening. Now, you could apply this to anything and figure all of it out. I don't know everything. I just know that this is how the game's being played. And, like, people are coming and being like, yo, this, you can't deny it. It has made my sister-in-law, like, freak out in some sense, that she wrote back to me the other day. She was like, how did you do this on your own? She's like, how did you figure out all of this on your own? She was like, everything you're saying, I try to go look into and see if the Quran will say, you just say everything the Quran's been saying. She was like, everything in science, everything in what you're telling me, it's all being backed up by everything I'm looking up. She was like, I don't know how you did this without ever looking into any of the Quran or any of this shit.
Really?
Yes.
That's hilarious that there's proof in other, especially in a religion.
Even with like sacred geometry, she kept laughing about sacred geometry as like a spiritual thing, right? Yeah. And I said, you keep doing that when I look at it as physics. It's fucking science. There is legitimacy to that. She's like, how? Broke it down. She now is like, wow, I'm seeing it like all over the place now too. I'm like, I'm telling you, you can't run from this. Once you see it, sorry, you can't unsee it.
I just broke you, basically.
Yeah.
You're done for.
You're now on the spiral.
Yeah.
You're in the spiral.
Falling very fast.
You're fucking spiraling quick, bitch. You better hold on tight. It's going to get crazy, because it's called a wormhole that you're falling into, and you're going to pop out into a whole new fucking place. You better be ready for that shit, dude. Woo. Yeah. It's fucking funny to me. When you read it and you actually take your time and an honest opinion, you can't deny any of it. You can't do it. It's only people who won't read it and won't take it seriously at all is the ones that just laugh it away like it's crackpot shit.
It's funny. They're going to be some of the last to know the truth about it all. And once everyone else knows, they'll find it like, oh, this is what it is. We found it out. We discovered it. Finally. They're going to claim it as they discovered something new. Or
I want all modern physicists
it's going to be
to suddenly become nobodies.
I bet.
Because
basically,
you're all wrong.
Basically will
and you're all going to have to start over.
Go back to school, baby.
Take everything you've thought. Look, I believed in your electron. I did.
Yeah, I didn't know what one was, so.
I studied that thing for 10 fucking years, like just the electron for a long time, dude. Trying to understand what this electron, it's nothing. It's bullshit. That's what it is. Just bullshit. So they gave me a 10-year rabbit hole. Thanks, you dickhead. You wasted a fucking decade of my life looking into something that doesn't even exist. It is fabricated.
As a lot of things are.
That's annoying as shit, dude.
How many things, this entire reality that we live in is fabricated at this point.
You want me to go full crackpot?
No, because that's a deep rabbit hole, because fabrication is...
Yeah, it's like this whole world is a lie. The more I think about it, the more I look into history and science and all the lies, I think, oh my God, this is jail.
Well, dude, right.
We're in soul jail.
Even the plane of existence, flat Earth, round Earth situation,
I'm even changing on that.
That's all a massive lie too. The whole idea of what we live on, where we live, and
I think we're both wrong.
We live.
I think both are now wrong.
Yeah,
I think flat Earth and round Earth are both wrong.
Neither of them exist, or both of them exist all simultaneously. It's just
this one. Actually, I don't know anymore. I am totally in the dark, and I just have ideas, but I just don't know, dude.
Right. The only way I can explain it or say it is plane of existence.
That's what I keep hearing.
And that literally is, I even asked chat how to explain this idea
That doesn't make
people
enough
that
sense to me.
won't understand
Yeah, I
it.
can't understand that.
And she explained it really well. I don't remember what she said. Maybe I'll pull it up at some point.
For you, she did, yes.
She did. And I was like, that's a great way of explaining it to someone that doesn't and can't wrap their head around it not being flat Earth or round Earth. Not being either of them is hard.
We live in one of these. It's not about flat or round. It's like we live in something in here. And so like what we are inside of that would be molding and shaping all the time. And we would be a toroidal field. I almost feel like there's fucking holes at the tops and bottoms of this fucking planet. And that's really that they don't want us to see. They don't want you going...
The curve of the donut?
Yeah, well, I think like we are the donut. There is like, and they're like in the top of the Earth and the pole, like literally goes in and creates a fucking tunnel to the other hole. And it would be like two spheres, like an apple with like a hole in the center.
Yeah.
Kind of an idea.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't really know, but I think it might be bigger. It may be way bigger than we thought it was. It may be way more internal and hollow than we thought it was, you know, or maybe it is a different shape and the light is manipulating our perception of it because observation is not proof. Light can do weird shit with different bendings, blah, blah, blah. At that point, why everything we're seeing is just a manipulation of what we're seeing. It's a manipulation of the light that then warps things into what we see, but is more subjective to the viewer and their perspective of it and where they're standing.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really know, dude.
I think the hardest thing to wrap my brain around the concept of just a plane of existence is the idea of it just being the plane of existence. Does that mean you can walk from one point to the other point and have completed a full circle of sorts, where like you just walk straight and eventually you'll end up back at the same point? That is technically a spherical object, right?
Well, I mean, there has to be a bottom then.
Right, like one
underneath
that way and then that way, right? You could do it so it would be...
I don't even know, man, because then I think, well, then what the fuck is the sun, the moon, and the Mars and all that shit? And like people were like, well, it's all just part of this, you know, whatever, design firmament, you know, screen up there. But then I hear other people that are coming out that I trust as much as the other side that are saying, no, there is the moon and we've been there. There is Mars and we've been there. And we have gone out into space. We've just been lied to that we can't do it, but we can. Well, then that's contradictory. Now we have whistleblowers on both sides contradicting each other.
It's like, okay, so...
And that's where I'm sitting. Again, I take in from everything, and I just watch as it all plays out, and I just come to my own logical conclusions.
Yeah.
I'm getting conflicting things right now. I don't know which one to take.
It sounds like something you have to go within and really get the answer for yourself versus listening to other people talk. Because it sounds like it's a battle of both sides of like, hey, whistleblower, I'm going to pay you this amount. Go out there and like blow your whistle
it's
on this.
more of a, it's two sides.
But
Space
there's only one
exists.
truth, period. There can't be two sides. So
don't know.
who is wrong in a whistleblower? A whistleblower knows fact, and they're blowing a whistle because they've witnessed it or they have such a strong feeling towards this thing that they're blowing their whistle.
It's more than whistleblowers, though. Space has been talked about by so many people that it exists. But if space exists, the firmament and screen cannot.
What's the screen?
It's like some screen that whatever the shit is that like you suddenly just have like a fucking thing there showing us all the stars and everything.
Yeah,
it's a screen of some kind.
Right, that screen, the star screen.
Yeah, like stars and the sun and the moon are all on the screen.
I still can't get behind the idea that we've never been to the moon, but the moon is local. That whole concept blows my mind. Like if the moon was local, we would get to the moon easily. If the moon was not local, we cannot get to the moon.
What do you mean by local?
It's in our sky where the clouds are. Like the sun and the clouds intermingle with each other.
Well, then yeah,
like they're in the same.
Then
they're at the same level. Like
then I would say that all our satellites and the space center, the space station, or whatever, that's all fake then too.
Yeah, I mean it's all
because then if we can get there, then we can get to the moon. Then by that point, that'd be like nothing.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
or is that even closer? They have muddied the waters.
It's a lot of mud. It's a lot of mud.
So hard on this one. Yeah. I just right now I'm still in the belief that there is a space. You can leave the planet. Now we may not be shaped as a fucking round object. I think we're round-ish, but like not a perfect sphere like the way they talk about it.
I look at it as a rock, like, you know, a geode of sorts, not like that, but like it's spherical in ways, but
correct.
I mean, our ocean goes how far down? You know, like
10, 12 miles.
It's a massive misshapen sphere
Yes.
geode
Yes.
with
You're totally
crevices, mountains, and things.
Totally
and, like,
right.
Grand Canyons.
But I still think you can leave it. And I think there are other bodies out there.
I want to astral projectors say you can leave like it is a planet.
There's more people. That's what I'm saying. There's a war going on in my head of the people who say space exists and the people who say it doesn't. And that's really where I'm coming from, is like you get people like the whistleblowers, like the remote viewers, like that shit they're saying, and like NASA people, Space Force. Hey, that shit's real. We're out there. This is all a real thing. We're already on the moon building bases behind. That's already been going on for a long time, blah, blah, blah. And then the other people will be like, no, we're fucking just on this little like flat plane of nothing. And I don't know what's under. That one doesn't make as much sense to me because like, dude, what the fuck is any of it then? You have to undo everything to make that workable.
None of the science that exists in a flat.
Correct. Now there's some way that there's going to be a merging of them. I don't think flat earthers are fully wrong. I think they have rightness in what they're saying. It's just, again, they're fucking all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
It's the lack of one concept of flat earthery. It's all over the place. Like I said, you think one thing, like the whole, again, the moon situation. You think one thing like, yeah, we can't get to the moon, but the moon is local. Like, you don't want to stop and think about that whole, like, you just dug yourself in a loop of a hole that will never end, that you're just saying the moon is local, which means you can get to it because it's inside of our firmament, which is what breaks our rockets that try to get to the moon. Because if you tried to break through the firmament to get to the moon, why was the moon local then? You know what I'm saying? So like, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But there's something there.
I think.
I just know there's something there. Yeah. I just don't know what it is yet. Like the bastards have at least convinced me that it's not nothing.
And that's what I was saying. That first time I brought it up to you, I was like, there's something about this flat earth theory, dude. It's not just nothing. It can't be. Something, too many people believe in it for it to just be completely myth.
They got me on this one. They bombarded me enough. They did.
Yeah. No, and I'm glad we've made our flat earth videos the way we have. And like,
no, I love the one-on-one where I'm like, you all are wrong or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, that one shit cracked me up, man.
Too good.
Even Earth Academy told me to stop being so harsh on them.
we gotta like project the harshness back to them, don't we?
I was like,
just as bad as they are.
I was like, yo, I like trolling people.
It's a double-sided sword.
I'll engage. Yeah, I'll engage, and I'm not like dismissing them, but I'm gonna fuck with them then.
Yep. They hate us and we love them.
Yeah.
They love us and we love.
Like I love you guys. I do. But I won't fuck with you. Yeah. I'm a troll in some aspects, you know? So, like, I'll make a video that just talks shit about you guys for a moment.
I think a lot of my issue is, when I think of a flat earther, I think of someone that doesn't think for themselves, unfortunately. Like, that's kind of where my mind goes. And I know it's not
society,
that way.
Or is that because of who you've met?
It's because who I've met. And, you know, I've I don't know, met a couple that believe it, I guess. But not a lot. I don't meet many.
I don't meet very many people in my life.
They keep it to themselves. Beats me.
Well, most would, wouldn't you?
Either way, it just seems like there's not enough digging on a side to be so strictly like, you're an idiot, the earth is flat. I'm like, that's a little harsh. You're not even trying to convince anyone at this point. You're just telling them they're dumb, and that's it. You're like, there's no, well, think about it this way, blah, 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 blah. No, it's like, it is this, and you're an idiot, yes. Bible. And I was like, dude, what? No, you didn't even try to help me be convinced that the earth is flat. Like, how did you get convinced? Who convinced you? And how were they talking to you? How about you try to talk to other people that way and enlighten them? Don't tell them, enlighten them. Plant a seed and let it fester. The earth is flat.
Inception.
Yes, dude, I'm convinced we're living in a multi-dimensional layer of inception. And like, we're just trying to make our way back through the layers of this dream sleep state that we're in. And we're all just like in layers upon layers of dreams. This was a thought I had probably when I was high, but I'm not really sure. It came out of nowhere. I was like, bro, this is just, everything's inception. We're just in layers of inception at this point.
Yo, am I what's his face?
Yes, you are Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes, I'm Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes.
Dude, I'm telling you, we got that linked up brain ski.
Or you are, and I'm Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
No, I want to be Jolo.
Oh, okay, you're Jolo? Did you just make him a sexy man woman thing?
He is a sexy man woman.
He is. You know, it's funny. It's like, I was like, that was well played, actually. Like, damn, it's like ScoJo, but
I watched him for a while. Since I was a kid, I watched his movie. I've watched his movies for a while. He's always been one of my favorite actors to watch. He's got some good stuff.
Dude, he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's one of the better there's a couple of roles that he did in a couple of movies that he did that I thought, holy shit, this guy's on another level. Especially Brick. Yeah. He did Brick. And that movie, man, I still go back and like watch it randomly. It's just he's so good in it.
I don't know if I've seen Brick.
That movie, he's younger, but it's all about
I like a young Gordon Levitt.
Oh, dude, he plays a badass role in high school where he is trying to figure out how his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend died, and it all kind of comes down to, and it's like a drug kind of cartel dealish, you know, like he clearly was part of it at some point, and it's wild, man. Because like even like parents are like they're going in like people's like basements and it's all like serious, but then like the mom's like making milk, you know, or something, you know, like just some random shit, whatever. But like, it's so good, and it's like the way they shot it was like a film noir modern take on it.
Oh, that's cool.
So it kind of has this like mysterious, and it had like the way they communicate, all the dialogue is like quick. Back and forth, like do, and then we're out. Kind of
cut out all the fatty parts. Just got the meat,
and it's like everything's very cryptic.
I do like
the way they talk.
Movie.
You know, like I saw blah blah blah. Yeah, they were doing that. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. No, they don't spoon. Everything is in metaphors,
dude. Anytime I get a spoon fed to me in a show or a movie now, I'm like, you didn't need to. Like, I really would have caught on at this point.
How dumb do I look to you?
Yeah. Come on. Don't you know? Don't you know what I know already?
I'm supposed to be following, and I don't need to because you fucking keep telling me everything. Yeah. And like like you keep catching me back up.
And that's how movies used to be made. You know, there was very little mystery in what was happening. And then something happened where genre of films just started not telling you things, and you had to rewatch it 20 times to actually figure out what the plot was about. You're like, okay, now I can go back and rewatch it to understand what the dialogue they were saying.
Yes.
But those movies are great because every time you watch it, something new appears. Just like Bob's Burgers, every time.
I think the 90s was probably the best era of movies, period.
It was a pretty damn good era.
Dude, all the best movies come from the 90s. And people go like, no, what about this movie? And I'm like, it's fucking 90s. 90s. You know, like, okay, Scarface or whatever. But like, I don't even declare that as like
89.
That probably fucking was 89, dude.
Yeah, I know, right?
I gotta look this up. Hold on. I gotta just know real quick.
Chaz, you make the editing so much harder when you get on your devices.
I can't just look it up.
No, go for it. You're already there. You're halfway. You're halfway there at this point, pal.
Well, then I forgot. 72.
It would be different. Oh, God.
Yeah. I had a feeling. I thought it was like 60s, but I was like, it's probably like fucking 95, dude. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
No, it was 72.
72.
Yeah.
God, I forgot movies used to be made back then.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All the new young kids that are coming up, they're realizing that how life used to be, and they're like, oh my God, really? Y'all had to do that? Or
dude, like, right, so many things.
Like you used to use discs to listen to music. What? Like you really.
The number one thing kids will never, no generation will ever understand this one. And we ended up being the last generation to ever experience it. Was the day before a phone had a camera or a camera was in your hand at all times, and you couldn't just catch anything going on. And therefore, things that went on, a little wilder.
Yeah.
Because nobody was ever going to see it again.
You weren't connected to the internet 24/7 to where if you did something dumb, you were on the internet now 100%. There was no chance like that.
So things went on back then a little wilder than they do now.
And if someone had a camera in their hand or, was carrying a camera around, you saw it. You knew they had a camera, but it was only photos. There was no video. Like they didn't care. They don't put it on the internet for sure. Like,
even though I have a lot of footage.
Nude footage, of course. Guess when YouTube came out?
05.
Damn,
I'm good.
I nailed it. Literally.
You like that?
20 years ago.
Yeah, it's wild.
I mean, 20 years ago is wild. But the idea that came out in 05, before then, we didn't have a reason to put videos on the internet necessarily. Like we didn't.
I graduated in 07.
Yeah.
So like 2 years in, I remember my senior year, I used to go to the library during one of my classes, periods or whatever, and just watch bloopers on YouTube because that's all it was. It was just blooper videos. That was it.
Prime YouTube.
So 2 years in and we're just blooper videos. It's like YouTube took a while to catch on and kick off.
We didn't know what it was for. We were like, why would you want a platform to put your videos on? And all we wanted to do was be stupid because that's all we wanted to do. There's some Jackass stuff. Like that was our model. That was our role model back then was Jackass. So like imagine the videos that were going to get put on this platform.
Dude, CKY, did you ever watch that?
No.
Bam Margera and those guys?
Yeah,
before Jackass was a thing. All right, because Jackass was technically 2 and 3 groups that merged together to come. It was Johnny Knoxville and like Chris Pontius and those guys or whatever.
Okay.
And then it was Bam Margera, Ryan Dunn, and those guys. And they kind of all came together to do all of this. But Bam Margera and Ryan Dunn and God, I forgot all their names, dude, but I used to love
I don't know any of them but Bam Margera.
They made these movies when they were in high school and college called CKY, Can't Kill Yourself. And they made CKY, CKY 2K, CKY 3 or 4. And these videos are fucking epic. Dude, epic, man. Like the one where they're in college and they fly over to Iceland and they're traveling around Iceland and they're in this hotel this one night and they fucking, one of the guys takes a shit on a napkin and then he just goes in and goes onto Bam Margera and just, dude, while he's sleeping, all over his face, just smears it down his face. Bam Margera gets pissed off, and the next day he walks over and just stands over his face and just starts peeing on his face. And he's just yeah,
those guys,
this was the shit going on.
Good.
Yo, then they cut one scene and their fucking rental car is just literally in a soccer goal on fire. And they're like, we want to know what it would be like if we tried to catch the FM radio on fire. And like, what?
Dude, the shit we did 20 years ago, man.
Amazing.
Like, absolutely wild to think about those times. Like, no, they were nothing.
The 90s
like they are now.
Was a wild time, dude.
Yeah.
That was the end of the old.
The fact that kids just went out until dark and played outside 24/7.
Yeah, I did.
I did too.
I did.
I mean, I was forced, but also
because why would you stay inside and do what? Play the same video game over and over and over and over and over again?
Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, like Mortal Kombat, I've beat you 30 times. I'm done with that shit.
Whoop that ass.
Yeah, I'm ready to move on.
Dude, right. Like, no, we didn't have all this entertainment, indoor entertainment that we do now. Like, it was the tree is your entertainment outside.
Yo, I've always at the Enlightenment Center. Can we create?
I want a tree. What? Go.
Can we create games like I used to play Capture the Flag?
Games?
No, like physical activity games, but they're fun. Cool. You know, like, do you ever play Capture the Flag?
Like punching people, boxing, and like getting all the rage out.
Capture the Flag.
Oh, yeah.
You ever played it before?
Uh-huh. There was a football involved.
No. You never played Capture the Flag? Like, all right, dude, this is a real thing. When I was a kid, the whole neighborhood would come together. Whoa. All the kids, right? This was in North Carolina. So I was like 4 or 5 years old. Fucking wild, my parents would let me go off and do this shit. The whole neighborhood would come together, and all the kids would form into 2 groups, and we would have a no man's land line halfway through the neighborhood. And everybody knew that this is our side, that's your side. And you have a flag, and we have a flag. And you try to go over and steal the other team's flag and bring it back. And you can't get caught or you get put in jail. And if you get put in jail, people have to come get you out of jail.
Without getting caught.
Yeah. And the jail has to kind of be close to the line. There's like rules to it. Dude, we used to play this shit all the time.
That's it.
This was so fun.
That's a cool neighborhood game.
Oh, it was the best, dude. And you'd be like blacked out. Fucking flashlights hooked onto you, ready to go play for the night, you know? It's like, dude, those times were epic.
I think that would be a really good community activity.
Right.
You know, like have select
like
times
kids
and
and
things
shit
and
could
like,
come and participate in these things, let alone parents too. I'm not saying that adults couldn't, but like kids would love this.
I think we should
be doing that.
I think we should have multiple physical activities.
For sure.
Like community building activities. And then a barbecue afterwards or some kind of like hangout food situation. It was just like mingling.
Yes.
Making a community and not a moneymaker. Like we're not building this to make money off of it. It's to build a community, to have somewhere that people can come.
I want to get people active again, together again, and understanding themselves again.
Yeah.
You know, like become healthier. Become more social with everybody around you because we're all in this together. But then understand who you are and what you are capable of, and that'll help with everything too.
I love it. The first 3 ethos right there. Done. The only 3, the first 3. Nailed it. Because literally, those 3 are the most important in my opinion.
Like
getting out of these devices that we've been forced upon, basically.
I'm a software developer. I live on them. But at some point, you have to put them down, and you got to walk the fuck away. Yeah. And I'm really not, like, I preach this, and I'm not the best at it.
Same, you know, me too. But having a space like this would allow us to do that. The reason that we don't do it as much anymore is we don't have that urge or the draw to do it. Like going to the park or going on a walk. Like, I don't know. It's not going to this place that you know all these other people are going to be and have a good time.
We're also in the grind. We're slaves.
Yeah.
I put the phone down. I miss phone calls. I don't get business. I can't continue on. I'm gonna fail. My children don't eat. Do you see the road that they've just made me go down on this fucking phone now?
Literally.
So I have to have it. I have 2 right now for 2 different jobs.
Baller.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I could throw both of them in the water and be happy.
iPhone, you want Androids that fucking flip out and fly to you? They'll fucking fly to you know, but like they've locked us to these fucking things.
Literally.
And they keep you in the grind. It's like when I talk about all the shit that I've been researching, it's like, how the fuck do you have the time for that? And I just laugh and I'm like, that's what everybody would say. I don't know. I just fucking find it. Because if I don't get it, then I'm going to have to sit here and deal with this bullshit. And it's like, I got to find some way to occupy my time. So I'm going to go off and like fucking get my mind off some shit over there on that stuff and try to get away from all of this stuff. Or you know what? You're forcing me on and I'll go research all the shit while I'm on it too. Okay. And I'll just start using it against you. I got the fuck off social media.
Smartest thing you could have done.
That's the number one thing I did that changed everything in my digital life after that. Was like, dude, I'm way more productive on those little bitches now.
Dude, right. You don't have the option to click that little icon and bloop, there goes the whole world.
I read so much more shit.
Yeah. The the doom scroll apps are turning our brains to mush. Unless you do it for educational purposes, which is a lot of the reason I use social media. And when I do scroll, it isn't a doom scroll. It's an educational.
Doom scrolls shouldn't exist.
No. Dude.
There's no understanding them anymore. I don't even get them anymore.
A doom scroll is I have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
I'm just going to lay here and watch everyone else's life.
Pure drug.
It is.
Pure drug.
Yeah. And that's why having this enlightenment center is where people can get off this technology that's, consumed us all.
And I don't even want to make you get off.
Yeah.
You want your phone? Sure. Don't care.
It's not like a forced.
I'm going to force it because of what you're doing. You're going to naturally not want to use it.
Right.
Or have the time to. And I'm going to force you to get back into a habit where it's not running you, you're running it.
Exactly. That's like your thoughts, though. If you control, if you don't control your thoughts or know how to manage them, they'll run rampant and they control your life, and not the other way around.
Correct.
And you're like, why? I got all these voices in my head just yelling left and right. It's like, no. You can calm those down. You can control those.
Yes.
It's the same thing with all this stuff.
Yes. You can. And I don't want to put someone in a spot where they're like, I got to have my phone. Take it, bitch. Don't care.
Yeah. Eventually, you won't want it. Eventually, you'll get to that point.
If the process works how I want, it doesn't matter whether you have it or not. It will just, eventually you'll realize you don't do what you used to do on it.
Yep.
Simple as that.
It will literally
It'll
change.
naturally happen because of what you do. If you just keep showing up, it will do it itself.
Dude, especially getting people on our app. Getting people to use that and start integrating their lifestyle into that thing. They won't want to go anywhere else. They won't have the option to doom scroll, but they'll have so many other things where they're like,
this is
the one and all app.
Now I'm in the midst of building in a pair or group hemisync session.
That's going to be so cool.
Where there's going to be a widget on the canvas for anybody in the group who can come and join in the session, and then it will show an image and let you watch or listen all at the same time. And you can pick the frequency you want.
Each get their own frequency?
It'll just press play, and if you've tapped in, you get to listen to it. But everybody's the same frequency.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody's the same image, same frequency, and that way everybody will come together on that. And so it's like a paired hemisync widget, dude, on the canvas that people can be doing over here while other people are over here doing something totally different. Mm-hmm. You know? So interaction, you get to interact with people in real time now in a real way around others. No doom scroll, no scrolling. That's fucking gone. The only scrolling is chats and stuff, specific scrolling.
Yeah. Social media is dead and
it's time
Worlds is alive. This is Awakening 101. I'm Jeremiah. This guy right here.
I'm not Chaz.
Is not Chaz. Woo. But little does he know, he is Chaz because I made him Chaz. I made him Chaz. This has been a really good conversation. It has been about 2 weeks since we've recorded. And I don't know, 7:01. God, I didn't even see it. Just kidding. I totally saw
not
it.
bad. Not that
It's been 2 weeks since we've recorded. I've been moving. It's a new place we're in, and he's been remodeling the studio. So we've just kind of like been taking it easy. And like we said, we've been, I don't know, recovering from what we've been recovering from, which neither of us have any idea what it was, but it was a must, right? Chaz really does appreciate you being here, even though he's texting.
I'm doing exactly what we just talked about not doing
literally.
anymore.
I'm trying to do the outro here, Chaz, and you're over here. These people have just listened to us for an hour and a half.
Well, fuck it.
God, you got to say goodbye to them. Not that way.
Oh.
God, for all you podcast listeners, he just flipped you the peace sign. That's what I'm going to call it. I love it.
Anyways, come on back for more.
Yeah. Also, we do have YouTube. Go check it out. It's awesome.
Stay off your devices, but come back on them and watch for just us, though.
Yeah, exactly. But it's educational purposes. Again, like I said, if you build an educational system around your social, then you're not just doom scrolling these dance moves or stupid things that people are doing. It's like you're brain mush at this point. Doom scroll education.
There it is.
Learn while you're doom scrolling, and it'll change crazy things.
Don't get off the device. Get off the social media.
Yeah.
Get off the doom scrolling.
Change the way you scroll. Change what you scroll.
Yeah, my scrolling's a canvas.
Yeah.
So you scroll in any direction.
Just wait. This app is going to be lit, and it's coming out 2056.
You will be dead when it comes out, but it will be epic. That was actually really funny. Because I was like, he'll probably pick like 5 years, you know? Like, I'm like, oh shit, dude, I'm going to be like 70 fucking years old. Great.
Yes, there's an episode.
I'm done. It's ready.
Finally.
For what? We don't have phones anymore. God damn it.
You have been great. We'll see you next time. Bye. Chaz, that was great. Love it.
Yo, but I like the fact that like that doesn't need a specific topic. We don't really even need a specific topic.
We technically don't. The only reason we make topics exist is so that we have something to talk about. The topic is literally there so that we have a title for the episode.
I was going to say, it's really more for everybody else than it is
literally,
for us.
yeah.